Give it a second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, what's up, my good people? It is your girl Mitch Gaming, and we're live tonight for the Kenya Pubg Mobile League Games Season 9. But for tonight, we have Group C. We've had Group A on Saturday, Group B on Sunday, and then now for today we have Group C. And all I can say is Jana Group B was actually very impressive. People are not even sure of how Group B was going to perform because we have a lot of new teams in KPL Season 9. I mean, getting a total of 52 teams is not easy. 52 teams is a big number to register in the PUBG Mobile Kenya scene. So it's actually a good thing that everyone got to get a chance to register. For the people who did not, we apologize that your chance was kind of cut short because the registration was only for a total of 3 days max. So we couldn't really increase the days or rather the timing, but we appreciate everyone who's there. So if you missed this time, please make sure next time when you see a post on the Kenya PUBG Mobile League, do not miss your chance. Please go ahead and register and enjoy the Kenya PUBG Mobile League games. So for tonight, I'll be reading the teams that are participating just to make sure we stay in the know, we stay on the loop, we be updated and see how it's going to be happening, or rather what to expect from the teams that are participating. So just give me a second. I read the list for you so that you can know the teams that are participating. So we have F1 Esports, Hayes Clan, PGxPOGO, the Night Strikers, OUTLAWZ, the Fighters, 44 NGANUSH, YCEE ESPORTS, 432 Hearts Esports, Silent Blades Esports, 4PF Esports, 4PF wako hapa anyway, Crazy Esports, 6 Camp, Push Esports, OnlyFans, Bots, Squad Zero, and then of course we have the G9 Esports with us as well. Kuna mtu anasema tutoe picha ya mbuzi. Acha nikwambie, mbuzi ndo alikuwa na pose mingi man. I wish you guys attended the photo shoot and saw Mbuzi. Mbuzi alikuwa anaambiwa next pose he will do something like this, and next pose he'll do something like, hey, I don't know, something like this. And then there's me, Mitch pose, Mitch. Anyway, kawaida yangu. Anyway, sorry about that. Hizi vitu tunazizoea. I mean, if you're in a home with siblings, then of course you expect kusumbuana now, but it's totally okay. So kama kawaida, we're expecting a lot of battle to happen already. I can see the lobby is about to be full. So we'll see when the games begin, what to expect. In the comment section, you can tell me which teams you're vouching for, what team do you think is going to be winning these games. You have G9 amongst the most improved teams in the KPL games, even though last season, yes, they did a good job, but then we want to see how they're performing now. We had the East Africa TDM challenge. They did a really good job. They really challenged people. And we had a player called G9 Spark, was really good. There's another G9 player. Sorry, I'm forgetting. I don't know, Zyrax. But he was also really dominating the TDM. So I'm going to be on the lookout to see if they still have the same mood for their team when it comes to the KPL games. So all of this is all up to you guys. You can tell us in the comment section what you guys think. Which team do you think is going to be dominating? And what to expect, right? So we'll be heading into the game. I believe we have all the teams. Only one team has not yet joined. I don't know where they are, but they seem to be joining now. wamekula masapo kidogo. The game is supposed to start exactly 9:30, so lazima nikaa hapa nachapia story before the games begin, na lazima pia tujuliane hali kidogo hapa na pale. You understand? Anyway, if you're new to the live, karibu sana, enjoy the live stream. We are live on YouTube. Come comment, come engage with us, come enjoy the games, because these are the Kenya PUBG Mobile League games, na lazima violence happen. Oh, and also we have Mkali's team with us tonight. Wanajita the 44 NGANUSH team. Watu, kwa kweli, they are professional campers. We have to give them that. They have a degree in camping. So I think sasa kwa group C, they'll really put a lot of pressure on people. So acha tutaona full Zeus mnatoa na James Njoroge ndio kuingia sana sasa. Karibu sana kwenye live stream. I hope you enjoy the games. I hope utajibamba. Also use the comment section, maximize it to your level best. Usikose kujibamba. That's the goal. Jibambe uki watch KPL season 9 games. And then you have K90 Cool as usual, always in the live stream commenting there. Thank you for always being there. But for now, we'll be going into the game. For the first game of the night, I believe that is the map full of snakes. The map with the legend snakes. We know those maps. That will be none other than Sunhawk. I can see a very interesting person in the games tonight. Tonight is Sir Ozai. Anasemanga aje, kuna introduction ya Sir Ozai, the one legendary introduction ya Sir Ozai. Acha nijaribu kuikumbuka. But Ozai pale kidogo tulisumbuana kwa TDM. Kwa TDM meetup, man. And anajua mbona tulisumbuana. But if you're already here in the live stream, guys, what is holding you from liking the live, subscribing, sharing? Nani anasema sound? Siongei? Wait a minute. Alrighty, so we are live. Looking at the flight path, we can see it coming from the northern side all the way to docks. Of course, we'll be expecting some fights. Sorry about that. So as you can see, we have the F1 esports here. We basically have 16 teams in the game. That means there is no single team that missed the live. All the teams have joined the games tonight, and they want to show us how good they are in the game. These are Group C games, so violence kidogo itakuwa mingi. Na since they're new teams, pia tutawapatia their flowers and see how they're going to be performing for this game. I can see Push Esports fans there. I can also see spectators are 3. Yes, Kunguni, we need those spectators, 1, to take screenshots of the results to make sure no result is left outside. Mtu asiseme results za timu yake ni wrong, or maybe there's something. All these people need to be there for the anti-cheat team, basically. So that's something you have to understand in a competitive scene. If a team is flagged for cheating, one of the spectators can just focus on that team. But already, it seems like PGx are taking on a fight there. 3 players have already been knocked down, and now 1 person remains standing from that team, and that is none other than your mom's fave. I wonder, your mom's favorite. Whose favorite? Oh, I don't know whose favorite that is, but I don't think it's my mom's. But then we have Kalix. 44NG does get the elimination there on the last player. It seems like Mkali is the one who did that wipe. The 44 NGANUSH captain, that is Mkali. Ana dominate game. Hata sijui nitasema aje, but Mkali kidogo I don't know. Yes, Mkali is a professional camper. Hapo hata tusidanganyane. Mkali is a professional camper. But of course, if you're watching the live, please make sure to like if you're yet to do so. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done that. And share the live stream link to every PUBG mobile community that you're in. Tell them that tonight we have the Kenya PUBG Mobile League Games Season 9. This is Group C, where nothing but pure action is about to take place. I mean, hear me out. 52 teams, but only 16 will make it to the finals. Also, guys, if you've seen something interesting has been posted by the PUBG Mobile Africa Instagram and YouTube, you've seen that there is a cup coming, and sitaki kuongea sana. For the people who know how to get hints, you know where it's going. So I hope you're training and it doesn't miss you. But then you have Fox there, 44 NGANUSH player, does get a knock on the F1 esports players. I mean, I hope they're F1 fans, and I hope they're using. I wish they used the F1 names to go about this, but then we have here Boomex waiting to go in for that push. F1 player holding the same ground there, waiting for NGANUSH player to go in for that push. Beautiful cover from Fox there. And we have another player getting knocked. 44 NGANUSH might just be the team that will be giving people sleepless nights in Group C. 3 players down from the F1 esports team. And now one person remains standing. That is King. So, I don't know. I don't know about King, but, Saozai Bana Joe. I got it. Nice on there. Nice to have you in the building, Ozai. Welcome to the live. I hope siku moja utakuja hapo jaribu kukast KPL usikie. So reach out pale DM nikupe siku ukast hata ujibambe bwana. Usikie pressure. Actually ukuja nikupatie group kama B ama A hivi. They have Group A has 16. Okay, Group B has 18 teams. That's the team with the most players, if I'm not wrong. But then you have G9 esports there in Ruins. They will be making their rotations as well, but it seems like 44, not even 44 and NGANUSH there. It seems like SB team there has been able to get the last player from F1 esports all the way back to lobby. The 4PF team full of the Kales, already losing one of their teammates there, Habibi kazi yake ni kuingilia ona sasa uko lobby. My friendo, work on your skills. Okay, but anyway, we can see what's happening. What's going on? What's this? I don't understand. No sound. Oh, 1 HP Fiend. Oh, you don't know what's happening? These are the KPL games season 9. This is season 9 and we are seeing how it's going to be happening. But then you have team 13 player. They seem to be having a hard time surviving there. The assassins. Is it assassins? We have assassins in the game because I see ASN are losing a couple of players there to their team as well. So let's look at them and see what they're up to, rather what to expect. But they seem to be losing a couple of players. Looking at the SB, we have Root there, Voke, Avon, and Airborne. 1 elimination to their names so far. They should probably come up with maybe a plan there to increase their kills, maybe their eliminations to get this happening a little bit better. But that's totally okay. And probably they have a plan on surviving this. But then you have the 4 pockets full still of the Kalis. They're still losing players. I'm going to be looking for them. I'm yet to cram the numbers for the teams. 4PF Oko. Okay, so 4PF, 2 players remaining, Nemesis and their teammate there is Gore Child, one of the teammates remaining here. I hope he has a plan to survive this, because if he doesn't, then he's probably going to be going back to lobby. Oh, huyo si mkali anacheza? Umesema mkali hezi wipe team. Hey, watu wache kusema ukweli, man. Let Mkali prosper. Let Mkali survive, man. Let Mkali do his thing. Unaelewa? Let him do his thing. But then if you're here in the live stream, karibu sana. These are the Kenya Pubg Mobile League games. Season 9. We're basically watching Group C right now. We have a couple of teams there, good teams in the Kenya community. We have 16 teams participating in the Group C. We've already watched Group A, 16 teams. Group B, 18 teams. We've already watched them to see how they're going to be going about it, and we'll see how they survive in this game. Okay, sorry about that. But I'm back. I'm really sorry about that. But this is like YCEE. Oh, what? 44 NGANUSH have been wiped by YCEE. Unless we are very late. I'm sorry, I was looking at something, and I hope the live is clear and good enough to be seen. But then Crazy Esports, jana pale in the comment section, we had CZ Marabu saying that he's going to be dominating tonight's games. He's going to be showing people how good he is. But I'm not sure what is going to be happening. Yes, we are live on YouTube. Please join us here on YouTube. Join us in the comment section. Tell us a thing or two. Which team do you think is going to be dominating when it comes to Group C? We have 16 teams. So far, 3 teams have been eliminated. CZ player, they're being spotted. We'll see. Do not underestimate the name there. Murife is just but a name for the game. But when it comes to his skills, he totally does exactly what I'm in the comment section. Tell us a thing or two sports to make a mistake. YCEE has been spotted. Beautiful spray from Murife. But then YCEE players, a perfect spray from Junior. As long as you call yourself a junior, when you come junior, And you probably have really good skills when it comes to the game. But then CZ Esports right now will be feeling the pressure. We have Sporter. I don't know if Sporter is the name of that player we've seen before. I'm not sure if that's the same player we've seen before playing, but what's it, Sona? Maybe it's him, maybe it's not him. It's probably another player giving himself the same name, because we had a G9 Sporter there before. But then you have another fight happening there. We're going to be going there real quick to see what is happening. But then it seems like Servitor is down. Daddy MJ there and Kichwa are the two players remaining from their team. They are getting pushed here. Some type of aggressive play coming from Team 8. And I really want to know which Team 8 is. Let me just read their name and see. Okay, Mkalia Ezi. The Fighters. Okay, so their name is The Fighters. And we'll be seeing if this does does make sense or not. But give me a second. Okay, yeah, the spectators are all the officials. Don't worry, I've confirmed that for you. Kunguni Poland me confirm here. So now we're in Paradise Resort. Just outside Paradise Resort, we have at least 3 teams there. YCEE getting eliminated there. We can see a couple of knocks there to their name. I don't know why Simbonus Jashika number 10. Okay, so YCEE Frank is down. YCEE Hard there to their name. Okay, so YCEE Frank is down. YCEE Hardjock will be trying to get the spray and the cover here for his teammates. CZ Esports playing on the aggressive side, trying to get as many pushes as possible for the YCEE team. Question is it going to be possible? Musty, and then we have CZ Sport. I'm guessing. Again, you can correct me. Musty, and then we have CZ Sport. I'm guessing. Again, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But then G9 player had used the S12K against him and was able to take him back to lobby. Crazy. Neza mambo enda uzauji. Delete the game, buana. Oh, sorry, my MS spiked there. Sorry about that. My bad. It spiked Kibatimbaya. It was not really my plan. Sometimes in a spike. So give it time. When it spikes, give it time. Okay? But then so far, a lot is happening. I don't know what's happening, but my MS is spiking and it's reducing the live quality. Just give me a second. Oh, I see. It's affecting YouTube. Oh, crazy. Give me a second. Apply. Let's use on HD. We see whether it's going to boost up the quality, but it seems to be affecting my YouTube live stream for some reason. But we'll see. Hi Mishanki, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. I hope you're enjoying the live. But then of course, sorry for that quality, but it seems to be affecting my YouTube live stream for some reason. But we'll see. Hi Mishanki, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. I hope you're enjoying the either the teams are going to be camping and playing more on the passive side and no longer on the aggressive side, or some teams will decide that this is our time to shine, and we should either the teams are going to be camping and playing more on the passive side and no longer on the aggressive side, or plays how our skills. Okay, I see my MS is spiking. Oh, crazy. What's happening to my Wi-Fi? Is there like a downtime or something? I think there's a downtime, guys. I'm going to refresh it during the break. It's the Wi-Fi is good. It's high Mbps, but it seems like it's not really responding as I want it to. So I'm going to check on that. No, you're not the one lagging. It's me, Kunguni. It's me. Don't worry. Why is the MS spiking? The game was actually smooth when the live was starting. What's wrong? No, Safaricom sometimes can give you stress. What is happening, man? The MS is spiking for no reason. I'm not even gonna lie. It spiked for no reason. But it seems like SB, they're losing some players. And then now it's okay. For some funny reason, it's now back to normal. Sorry guys, you need to advise me what to do about my Wi-Fi. But then it seems like SB, they are taking on a fight. Crazy Esports going a little bit crazy on the players from YCEE Esports. YCEE Frank is down. YCEE Junior is down as well. Hayes is third part in this fight. YCEE Hardjock will be trying to get the revive on his knocked teammate YCEE Frank. But then you have CZ Esports. They're waiting patiently, waiting for a chance to maybe engage in that fight. The more they try to engage, the more they try to third party, the more their position is exposed. The G9 Esports as well facing the same fate. There we have G9 Spark F4M Hitman. I've seen F4M had F4M Jord, F4M clan as a whole, but I think they somehow split. I'm not sure, but it should to have very nice players as well. So we'll be seeing what really happened to them. Also, you can tell me in the comment section what happened to your team and why that team is no longer there. But then we end the fourth phase of the zone, 9 teams remaining. The battle is now about to get a little bit more intense. The excitement from this game is going to be there. But Safaricom, leo imesema Mitch hata prosper. Completely, they have said I will not prosper, guys. I'm not understanding. My net is going crazy, completely crazy. I don't know what's happening, guys. My MS just went offline again. Emenda off. Okay. I need to find what's happening, but I can't find it. VPN users wameja game. I'm not using bundles. I'm using Wi-Fi, but I'll find the problem later. I think we'll have to vumilia hapa kidogo, because I think my net is having a downtime in general. But then you have the players there from Team 8. They will be engaging in a fight against the players from Team 7. I can see the danger sign on the Wi-Fi. Bro, Safaricom, not today, man. Yama. And then the ping in the game is stable. So mniambie nini inaendelea na Safaricom. Jisai nitajam. Nitalia. Safaricom yawa. Bro, you pay for 40 Mbps. Msafa. Unateseka tu, una tofauti na mtu wa 10 Mbps. Bro. Nice push there from the player there from, I'm not sure the name that is, but then Team 7 player will be going in for that push. ESPORTS in the hand there, trying to get the defense. ESPORTS might just be getting the fast knock there, but then unfortunately for him, he's surrounded. The players there from Team 16 are able to give their teammates cover, taking him all the way back to lobby. Unfortunately for the Team 7 player, his teammates are not really that close to get anything happening for him. There is just but one person remaining, and that is Lad plays again. Poleni Sana, you listen to my rants. I'm not even gonna lie. Ekatiltekeza data. Namba yangu ya simu ni ile yenye kwa WhatsApp groups. Thank you guys. No, see Azuku near Saf by the way. Nice spray there from Lad Plays. He might just be the person who takes on SB by himself. Okay, hapo pia nika ameharibu spraying on the bush there because there's no one there. But then we can see SB who's going in for that spray. Beautiful spray coming from Hayes Clan. We might be seeing new players, new teams getting chicken dinners in KPL games. And then YCEE Hardjock coming in from the side there does disrupt Hayes Clan. And Nade is getting cooked up by Hardjock. Is it gonna be a Kobe on his switch? The Nade is quite cooked up. Is it gonna be a Kobe though? Doesn't really connect, doesn't get any damage on him, but then he tries to cook up another nade there. The nade coming from him does connect again. The push is finally happening. The switch to the S12K takes the last player from YCEE Esports all the way back to lobby. I'm thinking YCEE would have survived better if they had numbers. SB players, they are trying to make it to the safe zone. G9 clan losing teammates one by one. So watch out kimlile pale kwa G9. We see what they're up to. But then so far, G9 spark is down. F4M Hitman quite low. The zone is moving to the other side of the safest place in the game, that is a safe zone. And they are still not in the zone yet. Looking at Team 8 player, that is IGN. We have hard at full. Man, sijui team ni gani, but then we can see them going, and they're going towards the Team 16 royalty there, and their teammates are really safe for now. No one is going in for that push where they are. They have no one really removing them from the compound here because it is no longer the safe zone. They need to get moving. Push Esports player Lucifer does get eliminated as well. For now, teams are getting dropped one by one. 5 teams remaining. The question is, which team is going to be getting the chicken dinner for the first game of the night? The battle is getting intense. Their teammate player trying to make it to the safe zone, and he gets spotted. Watch out tuongee ukweli. If you do not know where to stand in KPL, lala jificha kwa mti, ingia kwa mawe, talk to mkali. Though team yake teams za group A, wacha nikwambia mambo itachemka. But then you have SB Ruth, they are getting knocked. Even being the only person remaining from that team as well has been eliminated by royalty. And our Team 6 player NS going towards the safe zone. Quarry is the worst place to be fighting, honestly, because crossing on the water there, your character will be moving very slow. You'll have to find a way of really going about it. So it does kind of make it a little bit hard to survive, but that's certainly okay. We have the Team 6 player, that is NS. 76. He will be looking to see whether he does engage that fight as well. But then you have Team 14, Dr. Musty. I think that's Dr. Musty. You have CZ Sports, and then you have CZ Adolf. CZ Esports say that when they come to the games here in the KPL Season 9 Group C games, they will be the team that dominates. They will be basically farming kills. But then CZ only has 3 eliminations. CZ Morabu, if you're watching the live stream, Nini Mbaya, where have the skills for your team gone to? Because the last time I checked, you said CZ is not like YCEE, Habibi. What is not happening to you? What happened? Explain to the public. Explain to the people watching the live what happened to CZ Esports and what really changed. For honestly, let us see. That is a Mexico Jew. Okay, Mexico Jew. So that is what is affecting me. Okay, thank you, Ozai, for the update. Silent Blades, SBs. Oh, is that a Kobe on Crazy Esports? We have here the player that is Muturi, and his team is going in for that push. Look at that beautiful spray from DC Denji. He will be looking to see whether he'll be going for that push, but then CZ Esports player Sporter is down. Adolf there trying to heal up, but he has to find something that works for him. Honestly, this is not looking good at all for this player. But then CZ Adolf, they have Muturi, they're getting knocked. They have the NS team coming from the back there. Adolf, who would be trying to go in for that push, he does go ahead and go for that push on the players that are still in those eliminations. But then unfortunately, my friend, you're biting it too much that you're biting English. Where we have team 6 now remaining, and that is NS. Wait, guys. Hey, your English hata nikai kufika kwetu, guys. Do not bite more than you can chew, right? I think that's the name, but I think pia kuongea rake imefanya nipotee. But then you have the first game of the night done. And the winners of that game, it is none other than NS. Basically, NS in full is the Night Strikers. Beautiful play coming from them. 6 eliminations to their name. And then have 2, that is Push Esports, having a total of 6 eliminations on their side. Position 3, we have CZ. We have 8, CZ Esports getting 5 eliminations. We have SB getting 8 eliminations. 5, we have FR getting a total of 10 eliminations as well. 6 Hazy Sports, 5, 7 F4M 0, 8 YC, 5, 9 OL 0, 10 Haze 0, 11 4PF 0, 12 Daddy and his team, 3 eliminations starting. We have YB 0, 14. We have 44 NGANUSH with 7 eliminations. 15 have F1 Esports 0, and then 16 PG with 0 eliminations as well. Going all out with 5 defeats. We have FR, be humble. For real though, be humble, guys. He's going to humble Group C together this team. And then have best companion YC Hardjock with 2 rescues. Beautiful play coming from these teams in Group C. If I'm being honest, I'm impressed. But anyway, guys, we are just beginning. That is just game number 1. We have 3 more games to go tonight, and then we'll be calling it a night. But before we take a break, watch to discuss kidogo nini inaendelea. Because as you can see, the teams there from Group C, we've had them dominating in their lobby, because now they're playing against themselves. 16 teams, same lobby. And then we see a team, they're like 44 NGANUSH. Initially, when the game was starting, we had Mkali, not Mkali, getting a wipe on a team. They were a little bit confident on that. And then a team comes in and takes them from the back and does eliminate Mkali. The only person who was surviving from their... Was it Mkali was taken? Yes. And then when the game proceeds, now we see a team like 4PF, they lost teammates, and then one person remains standing. When such a situation happens, even being honest, you kind of feel stressed, and surviving that is not even easy anymore, because you're going to be placed in a position to try and get your team moving and get maybe now placement points. Because I'm a solo, I don't have maybe enough eliminations. I need these placement points. I really need my team to dominate. So what exactly am I going to do? Am I going to camp, or am I going to third party fights? If I'm confident enough, okay, if I'm confident, I can take a third party fight. But then if I'm not confident, then the third party fight is a big no. Okay, but then that's totally okay. We've seen what has happened in game 1. CZ Esports had the numbers, but then when it came to the last fight, they were quite kind of distracted. They tried to go push Muturi and his team. He was trying to get the elimination. He was really distracted, trying to task the knocks that are right in front of him, forgetting the same team has been knocked by a different team. And that was the Night Strikers. So that distraction is the reason CZ Esports did not really get to have a chicken dinner. So you get what I'm trying to go with. Yes, you can maybe try still kills, third party fight sometimes ni raha. Kuuma kitusi yako is a crime. But when it comes to PUBG here, and you see eliminations, ule amenokiwa pale, ule amenokiwa pale, your head tells you, this is a kill I can take. Nikienda lobby, lazima niende na mtu. That's what everyone says in a competitive scene. But you've seen what has happened to CZ Esports. Anyway, this is Mitch Gaming giving guys advice. We're going to the second game in a few. But for now, let's take a quick break and then we'll be right back. As usual, like, share, and subscribe. BRB. All right, so we are back. Game 2 is about to begin. I hope you enjoyed game 1. That was Sanok for you guys. That was Group C. So as we wait on the lobby to get full, at least one more team is remaining to join now. And then we can proceed into the game. I'd like to ask you guys a favor. If you haven't liked the live stream, please go ahead and like. If you haven't shared the YouTube live stream link to any WhatsApp PUBG mobile community you're in, please go ahead and share it. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe as well as you prepare to go into the second game of the night. And that's going to be a wrangle. I mean, I'll always brag. There's nowhere in a wrangle I don't know, sorry. Hata kama skills zangu hazimatch knowledge yangu ya wrangle. But what I can say is Erangel is a good map. I think Erangel is the best map to play any day, anytime. I'd rather play Erangel than go to Livik and have you guys trying to make me feel bad for not having skills. Anyway, Nisatu. Yes, again, if you're new to the live stream, this is your girl Mitch Gaming, and we are live tonight for the Kenya PUBG Mobile League Game Season 9, as you can see there. And we are playing Group C games tonight. So we'll be seeing how the games are going to be for us, what we expect from these teams. Already, we have seen teams that we're going to be looking at. I mean, F1 Esports was trying at the beginning. I just don't know what happened to them there. I think we lost them somewhere, but they're really trying. So, of course, but this is a Safaricom a new thing. Because now the kbps, or rather whatever that is, has dropped to 0. So I don't really know what's going on, but yeah, leo Safaricom wananichezea, wananipima, but it's fine. I'll just have to maybe not look at any chats anywhere and not be able to look at the chats and just focus on the game only, because I'm using my oldest device to get chats, and then we're still on 0 kbps. But anyway, guys, the game is about to begin, so let's head into the lobby and see the teams that have joined and what do you think about the teams. All right, so we are finally here in the game. I have reduced the kbps for the BS, so let's see if that's going to have any impact or no. But then again, we have the flight path there coming from the Pubg all the way to Georgiapol, basically on the northern side, of Georgiapol. Those compounds are the most troublesome compounds to be around. Let's speak the truth. They are the most troublesome compounds to be around, but we'll be seeing where the teams want to land, or rather where do they want to be when the game continues. Do they have a plan for it, or are they going to be living, or rather avoiding everything just to make sure they're on the safe side? But as of now, we'll be seeing where they land. Okay, so the safest place of the game is basically the southern side of Erangel. Okay, I'm switching everything, but then hakuna kitu ina change, guys. I think Safaricom is having a downtime. I'm going to ask my sister if she's gotten a notification about it, because It doesn't do this. I'm not even gonna lie. This MS, I'm 100% sure. Sistangu anaweza kuwa anacheza GTA download, delete download, and I'll be playing PUBG with zero lag. So, something is wrong with the Wi-Fi itself in general. But ni sawa tu. Looking at the game, we can see F1 Esports. We're hoping F1 Esports will have a strategy on surviving this game. And then we have the 44 NGANUSH. They have decided to land in the Georgetown here. And they have a team on the northern side as well. That's still F1 Esports. And then when I look on the lower side of the southern side of Georgetown, we have SB as well in the building. So we'll be seeing what SB will be up to. What do you expect from SB? Do they have a plan maybe of getting a chicken dinner? They have a couple of fans here in the YouTube comment section. SB this, SB that. So I really hope they're going to be living up to their name. And then we can say something about it. But for now, SB is still hanging on something right now. Okay, I know this name. I've seen it in the PUBG mobile community. He cannot start the day without hearing good morning gamers, how was the gaming experience today. So we can already see a fight happening. Look at the white new player here. They landed in Severny. They joined as a duo. Quite unfortunate that all the teammates got rejoined. But then that push was really needs some improvement there. But because we have the players on Team 8 getting an easy wipe on that team, that means they will be surviving to continue fighting. But then Severny is no longer a safe place to be in. And they need to go towards the safe zone as early as now. Because for what I can tell them is, in any competitive scene, okay, let me educate you guys, kidogo. So someone in the PUBG mobile community recently asked a question and they said, I played KPL and I couldn't see steps and I couldn't see where the shots are coming from. And that's something people are not really familiar with, especially if you've not played in the competitive scene before. But the thing is, in the esports rooms, you cannot hear steps and then you cannot hear shots. So you can play ultimate to practice your skill on that and then come now play KPL, dominate. I mean, group A walidhani wale ndio wale wase, but if you look at the games that the teams have played yesterday for group B, I mean, Lay Samaritans walikuwa wameonyesha hatu dust ni constant kwa KPL. Whether we are new to this game or not, we'll be showing you guys that we actually a good Kenyan team, just that we have never been given an opportunity to play in KPL, and now that they got it, acha kwa mile dust ilikuwa jana, wacha tusiendelee because we have someone called Sam Sands from that team, just that we have never been given an opportunity to play in KPL, and now that they got it, acha kwa mile dust ilikuwa jana, wacha tusiendelee because we have someone called Sam Sands from that team. But then looking at 4PF Habibi, very than 4 or is M4 the stable gun compared to Skyle? Because I know they will be having a debate because there are some people who prefer certain using certain guns and there's some people who totally avoid the M416. But sasa kama mimi nilianza kucheza PUBG kitambo, M4 and DP was my best friend. Apart from DP nilim divorce after PUBG ilete recoil ya DP. But when we were starting PUBG, it had no recoil. Yani ilikuwa una spray mtu hapo, mtu anasema no dem ameiva game, sio gana ina recoil na spray ule mtu wako huko jugi gana itingiki. Guys, anyway, that was a good times for PUBG when the 8 scope was going to the AKM. Mambo mazuri, but I did not find that. I found it on videos. I did not try the 4 scope on the AKM. I didn't find that error. Hiyo ilinipita. But then looking at the SB team here, Airborne also had a fun there in the comment section. So now when I'm not reading the comments, Wi-Fi iko stable. Ni shida. Now I cannot see your comments, I cannot see anything. But I look at the comments and the live is on break. When we are doing a little bit of chit chat during the break, I can converse with you guys more there. So please don't feel shy of commenting anything on the comment section. My YouTube channel has a super chat, so you can support the live stream by sending super chats as well. I'd really appreciate it. At the end of the day, they go to me and YouTube, but bado inakuja kwangu. Hiyo ndio ina matter, okay? And wale wa M-Pesa guys, wale wa kulipima micha I'm sending, it's fine. But then you have the YCEE ESPORTS. Will be taking on a fight there. Already they have gotten a knock and a thirst on the 432 Hearts, and then have Hayes also moving away from this fight. I think Kevo is basically avoiding this fight because now they only have 2 players remaining from their team. They really need to focus on going towards the safe zone because that is what matters for now. Looking at the teams already in military base, watch that PT hapo kidogo. We have the Night Strikers, the team that won the first game. They got the chicken dinner. Instant Hawk are still surviving the game here. They're still doing their thing. But Hayes here will be losing, or rather getting one of their teammates and knocked. So let's look around and see if we can find the Hayes clan, because already they seem to be having all their teammates here down. Okay, sorry. So we have Hayes Lucifer. They will be trying to go in for that push. They are here in military base. Hayes Switch being down. Hayes Smurf is down as well. And now we can see Night Striker Starboy, a shotgun in his hand. Any player that is confident with the shotgun, I mean, Uyo Jama will go pay, but then you have Starboy there using the IQ. If I cannot push you, why not grenade you? Grenade does connect there, doesn't really get that much damage on Lucifer. Then he goes in for that push. You have this player there holding the corner. The push does happen. Does not get the knock here. Beautiful damage. But then the players here are surrounding him, and that knock was close to impossible. NS Fish going in for that push. X with the DBS. He misses all the shots of the DBS, but still, Jama bado hajamtoa. And just like that, the Night Strikers will be surviving to try and get the second chicken dinner for the night. Looking at Novo Nipponye has at least two teams here. The 4 pockets full of the Kales are still surviving. YCEE eSports are taking on another fight as well. They have a couple of the teammates there getting knocked, and Tasted Reaper getting knocked as well as by the players from YCEE. But then G9 Spark and his teammate will be trying to go in for that push. Beautiful knock there from Funk, taking him all the way back to lobby. 2 players remaining from G9, and that is going to be Spark and F4M Hitman. Hitman does get knocked as well, and it seems like YCEE eSports is the team that will be dominating KPL Season 9 Group C games. Ukiangalia vizuri what is happening, everything is happening as they had planned. YCEE eSports, they will be having G9 Spark going in for that push. G9 Spark is good at TDMs, but let's see if that's the same skill that will be used here in a classic or rather competitive scene. And you have G9 Spark there going in for that push. Of course, as long as I'm going back to lobby and I can take you with me, then why not? The nade there does connect there, frag being quite low, and then the beautiful drop shot does get G9 Spark taken back to lobby. Beautiful play there, but now YCEE eSports player can only pick one player, and he chooses to go for YC Messi, for YC Junior. GG's, my friend. Hey, that vehicle looks nice. What vehicle is that? Well, Safaricom wewe, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Don't you even dare, man. Sijafungua chats. Don't you even dare. Rest. Eh? But then we have YCEE eSports there. They have a beautiful vehicle. I'm still lingering around here. Nyangaleo ni gari gani. Jadi rims ziko na rangi. They're looting a lot. But then looking at the zone now, we have at least a few seconds. That is 1 minute 25 seconds where we go to the third phase of the zone. And I will be expecting some fight there as well. Because as long as we have the zone moving, people will be holding bridges. Looking at a team here, 4 pockets full of the Kales. Probably their strategy would have been to hold this bridge, but then they did not do that. So now the team here, that is team 8, they will be going closer maybe to engage in a fight there to see what would really be happening on their side. But then looking at PGxPOGO. Excuse me. He's still in the game. We'll be seeing what his plan is together with his team. Probably to wait on the fight to come towards them because they feel a little bit safe. The zone could change at any point. The zone could change at any point. So hapa kidogo, it's kind of a 50-50 situation for these teams. And we'll see how that goes. Did G9 win any game? Not yet. Kuna clan ya CX inacheza. CX eSports played yesterday. You might have missed that match, but then if you want to rewatch it, the live is still here on YouTube. You can go ahead and check it. It's going to be there, and it's not going to be there, but it's still there. It has been titled KPL Season 9, and its name is Group B. So if you want to watch how CX eSports performed yesterday, just pass by the live stream and you'll see how they performed, and then you can tell us what you think about that. But for now, pale kwenye comment section, pale kwenye live, how are you guys feeling about Group C games? How is tonight feeling for you? How is tonight feeling for you, to be honest? Oh my days, Mitch live is laggy. I hope it's gone, man. I lag imenisumbua, imenipea stress. But I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about it for now, guys. But ni Safaricom ina drop frames, guys. I'm trying my best to stabilize it, but haitaki. Sa itamanisha tuvumilie tu tuiwatch ikiwa hivyo, si ndio? But then we are going to be seeing whether we'll be having a fight here happening later. The teams now playing it a little bit safe. They do not want to engage at any point. They just want to find a fight maybe that works for them. But if I'm being honest, I don't think the fights will be working now until the zone shifts and closes. And then now the teams will be feeling the pressure to go ahead and engage. Looking at a team like F1, we have Supra and his teammates. But why is the quality looking weird? Bro. Nikikwambia hata I've tried my best, everything, but Safaricom haitaki. Crazy. And unpair stress. Hey, but you guys are real OGs for staying through the live, even though Safaricom wants to embarrass you, but then it seems like the Hayes player there has been knocked and taken back to lobby, and now Supkuna will be going away from this fight just to stay as safe as possible, just to avoid as many fights as he can. All he needs to do now is survive and maybe look for that chicken dinner for his team, because if I'm being honest, that is what really matters. But then guys, if you're watching the live stream, please go ahead and share the live stream link. Walete waone hii mchele. Kwani hii mchele wataiwatch lini? Tell them to come join us. Also guys, if you haven't liked the live, what is not happening, please like the live and also share it. Subscribe if you're yet to do so. Share the live stream link. Share. Yani, your button inakuangalia hapo na hakuna kitu inafanya. Use it, okay? Use it. So now the zone decides to shift. Every team is not in zone, apart from that one team that I talked about when the game was beginning, asking what is F1 Esports up to? What are they planning to do? What do they want to do? How are they going to be going about their fights? And they have decided to survive in this game. Hayo ni maajabu. What? Na wewe ni mkulima. Sasa ni nini? They have decided to go in the water there. I hope they have a plan for that. But then have Royalty there getting a knock on the players from CZ. 44 and NGANUSH as well taking on a fight. It seems like they have been eliminated as well. We can see Fox, 44 and NGANUSH, they're getting knocked as well. We'll be doing quick rotations to make sure we do not miss the fights here. But so far, the fights might just take us a while before we can get to see them. 12 teams remaining. Of course, hapo kidogo pressure will be a little bit high for these teams. They need to find a way of surviving. We have Ignite. They are getting knocked as well, taken back to lobby. Finally, my eyes see the name and it's actually Ignite. I was trying to wonder, how do I say his name? But ni sawa. It's totally okay. But we can see there another knock is down there. For real, be humble. Crazy Esports losing players one by one. Look at what is happening. Every single team right now is losing players one by one. One person still remains standing. Is he going to be able to save his teammate? They are still down. He was able to get a knock there. But then since his teammate is quite far, that will not be happening. Maniulize, Wakenya mna spin sana kwa game. Mkiuliza send money. Amna pesa. Okay, Morabu is in G9. What's Morabu's name? I need to know. What's Morabu's name? What's Morabu's name? Iske de shin meshinda nikiwafagia jana wakini stream snipe. I'll join KPL soon. Ozai, tunakutaka hapa. Wacheni kuingililia Ozai bana. Let Ozai be. Ozai, leta team yako KPL. Hapa now si jokes. Utaona dust. KPL is not easy. But then have Crazy Esports player Murife is trying to do that thing. But sikujua Crazy. Okay, why was CZ Esports player Marabu telling me ati ata cook kesho? Alikuwa na cook nini mbosho ama? Hizo ni nini sasa? Ulikuwa unakuja kucook nini huku? But then you have the players there from PGx supporting a team they're passing by. Please go in for that push, because Push Lucifer is alone, but then he's going towards his teammate, probably signaling them that there's a team coming from behind. Their beautiful sprays. That's going to knock their on the players from PGx. They might be eliminated there, but then they get a little bit distracted. Royalty, third party, is third-parted while trying to get the eliminations. There is of course knocked and taken back to lobby immediately. Now the battle is getting a little bit more intense. Sasa watu wanaanza kupitia ile kitu, but acha tutaona what's going to be happening. Nata na refresh kidogo, mnanipea stress. It's coming back. Nimezima screen then nasha screen. Wala isipo work. Safaricom wananiudhi bana. But then you have push player there, Lucifer. Of course, he's the last person remaining from his team. I don't know if it's going to be surviving or not, but watch out, Tona. Maybe something will be happening there in the middle. But then for the PGX, they have been eliminated. They are taking their players one by one back to lobbies. PGxPOGO does get docked as well. One person remains standing. Your mom's favorite question is, who's that mom that is your bro, your English kwani linikata. YCEE Esports, they're also dominating the game. They are taking people back to lobby. YCEE hard joke. Okay, YCEE hard joke there does get to see he gets really. So he does use that vehicle to go in for that push. We'll see whether that really works out for him. But then we have him passing by the vehicle there, seeing whether he wants to engage in this fight. But then immediately hard joke decides that this is my time to shine. I'm just but a solo, but then why not do the thing? And Nate is getting cooked up though. Is it gonna be a Kobe? We'll be having a one person wiping out the whole team by himself. Then Nate does go in. He does get 2 more knocks there. And now the players from Team 17, you can see why YCEE hard joke there is ready to take you guys down. He goes in for that push. He's still trying to get the nades happening there. He has the mole in hand there. He's still holding the mole. Hard joke. What are you thinking? Nah, hard joke there. Didn't really think it through. He would have easily wiped out that team. Look at the damage he's had on this team. This will have been an easy wipe for him. But then honestly, there's nothing much you can say other than Pole sana and better luck next time. For PF there, they are seen moving around. They're probably going to be seeing whether to take on a fight here or not. But then for 4PF, hapa kidogo, they need more eliminations. 4PF honestly has 1 elimination to their name because of Habibi. But then if not for that elimination, they would have been leaving this game without even a single point for their team. CZ Esports player Morife there has Adolf also just right next to him. So watch it, what Adolf will be up to. Will we be seeing Adolf dominating, or Adolf atambiwa, my friend, sit down and behave, okay? Know your lane. Labda atambiwa hivyo. I'm just assuming, okay? I'm not saying that anything I must do nini. No. Just say anything like that. But then the game there is getting a little bit intense. There are 4PF finally taking on the SB. But then Voke comes in there. SB player is down as well, but now we have 2 players remaining. 4PF Habibi and his teammate Gochild, and just like that, 4PF finally do have a wipe there on a team that is going to be the SB team. The Silent Blades have been taken back to lobby. 4PF player Habibi will be trying to get the revives, carrying his teammate to a safer place before he can have the revive happening. CZ Esports player Adolf does get knocked as well, leaving 1 person standing. CZ Muri carrying his teammate to a safer place before he can have the revive happening. CZ Esports player Adolf does get knocked as well. Murife, I hope Murife has a plan. If you clutch this, tafuta neds za kubaya. Unfortunately, we have a team there getting wiped by the zone. We end the 5th phase of the zone. 6 teams are still remaining. Hapa hata tuambiane nini nades, ukweli ama uongo. Group B and C are more intense than Group A. Because, okay, for Group A, we put Group A there. They came, they played. Group A has almost all the OG teams in one lobby, okay? So it was like walikuwa wanakunywa maji, as in which team is this? Invisible. Peter now bana mbio tusongange, you know. And then you have the players there from which other team was there? Noble Knights. So okay, fine. So hapa kidogo tumeona tumenock, tumepata Spiky. Ini team gani? Team na Spiky inaitwa RC. Finya kitu. So it was not really as intense as now. But when you look at Group B, Group C, now is where the intensity is. Because honestly, they're really trying their level best to survive. I'm not even going to lie. They're picking their fights. They're playing either aggressively or passively. They're thinking about their attacks. Ani, wanani bamba. Yani wanani bamba vileja. Shifu menza, mwongo. Hizi ni gani mnaambiana? Nilikuwa natafuta frame. Did you get it? Si usake de. Nini naendelea kwa chat ya YouTube? Ati YCEE wanapiga kuliko story. Mecha na habari. What's happening? Oh, timu yako ni SB. Oza ingia game bana. Unasema nini? Ingia ucheze na timu yako tuone kama utapata chicken dinner. KPL si kila mtu. Ni all Kenyan players. But siya kila mtu. Pale ile dust iko pale kwa KPL. Mimi mwenyewe nakwambia utalia. Kama Blade, best player. Blade akaandika kwa comment akasema I don't know what's wrong but I think KPL has juju. Blade alishtuka. What are you saying? But then looking at the players there from 4PF, they are getting pushed up by Team 7. So acha tuone vile kutaenda there because now Team 7 players, the CZ. Oya ni murifi yako kwa baiskeli ama ni nduthi, hebu ngoja. Bro. Eh, mpaka anafanya free hands. Wow. Eish. Wewe. I can bet on you Murife ni Mluya, man. Hi, Bo. The Zone was right in front of him, but then kijana amepelekwa lobby because Zone si beshte yake na si cousin yake. We're only cousins in Kenya. But then you have the players there from F1 Esports still surviving. F1 Kazim Zuri there, they've really tried. They're also a new team in the KPL games. Then NS Pale Pia, they're really trying the best there. We have NL Masiles. We have NS Polling PLNC. Bro, and then NS Fish. So 4 teams remaining. Haya ni maajabu names. 4PF is still surviving. I'm sure that's 4PF. Oh, not 4PF. Oh, okay, the thing is 4PF doesn't have the zone now. So Alpha Kidogo, it's going to be a little bit tricky for them to survive. But then I hope they have a plan on how to go about it. What is that dust banner? Yeah, but let's see what this happens here. Shroud yuko kwa game. Kali anacheza, yes, 44 NGANUSH, that is his clan. But then nimambua si Mkali anacheza, ameenda akapatia Mwarabu acheze because Mkali hezi wife wa Kenya. But then you have the players there from 4PF Kakashi. The spray there could have been a little bit better than probably they would have gotten a knock happening there. Looking at team 3, that is F1. We have team 7, that is the Narco there does get to sport F1 right in front of him. F1 also has a team on his right side. 4 teams remaining, so this is where it's going to be a little bit tricky for these teams. The battle is going to be a little bit heavy before they decide to survive. Beautiful spray there from Narcos. Does get one of the players from 4PF, and that is Nemesis. The rotation finally does kick in, but is it going to be surviving yet? We have 4PF Kakashi trying to make it to the season, and the 4 pockets full of the Kales have been eliminated. 3 teams remaining. F1 Esports, the zone is not your friend. NS Esports losing players, the zone as well. Narcos here, the only solo remaining. Wacha muone solo akishinda because alifanya the right rotation at the right time. NS Fish there still in the game. We have F1 King as well here in the game. And hey, mama. NS Fish there has been eliminated. 2 teams remaining now. F1 Esports, bro. My coffee to F1, guys. Clap your hands for F1 because they've survived and they've... what happened to that player? Oh, his vehicle exploded. Oh, wow. And just like that, game number 2 has come to completion. F1 Esports 3 eliminations. Position 1. Position 2, we have OL. 4 eliminations. Position 3, we have NS with the 17 eliminations. No, Night Strikers, are you doing some juju in the game? Are you doing juju? But then you have 4PF, they're coming 4th with 6 eliminations. 5th, we have CZ Esports, 1 elimination. 6th, we have Daddy and his team, 2 eliminations. 7, we have FTR with the 3 eliminations. 8, we have SB, 3 eliminations. 9, we have PGX, 1 elimination. 10, Push Esports, 2. 11, YCEE Esports, 5. 12, we have Haze with 0. 13, we have 44 NGANUSH, 0. 14, F4M, or rather G9, sorry, 2 eliminations. 15, we have Haze Clan with 1. And then of 16, we have Your Noob with 0. Going all out with 7 defeats, we have NS PLNC 76. Best Companion 2 rescues, we have 4PF Habibi. And then finisher with the final elimination, none other than F1 Phantom. I mean, how interesting was that game, guys? Group B, Group C, Munabamba. Anyway, guys, welcome to KPL Season 9, where all the intense battle is about to happen in the PUBG Mobile Kenya community. I'm not even going to lie. All these teams, 52, wote ni wa Kenya, wote. All the teams are Kenyans. And this is how they're dominating in the lobby. Hey. Unaonea kapi Africa. Wataona Kenya where? I'm telling you guys, we're going to be dominating that Africa thing. But let's not get our hopes up. But I'm vouching for Team Kenya always. Team Kenya Gali, Paka Misho, Attack on Titan, Legend, whatever they do. Na pia maodi si ufanya hivi. So you see, Attack on Titan na Kenya line moja. But then so far, I'm loving these games, guys. I hope you are as well. If you have not liked my live, acha kwanza nipitie tena before Safaricom ini bully. Ngojeni. If you have not liked my live, wait. Guys, like the live. Like your live. If it, you could only nakaa hivi, guys. And then it will do this. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying the live. Wacha sasa tuchape story vile watu wanateseka. Sawa. So let's do a quick analysis of the game that we've just watched and see what what is happening here, because nikiangalia comments za YouTube, yani Oze anapigwa left right. Wakenya amesema Oze apumui leo. Ozai, umekosea nani? Lipa deni ya wenyewe bana. Mbona wanakuanika hivi? Ni nini shida? Ni nini? Anyway, guys, send your gifts, please. Pia kama una watch. We're trying to purchase a gaming chair. Tuko karibu kufika but hatujafika. So if you can send also super chats on YouTube, please, that would be really awesome. I'd really appreciate it. Super chats as well are a source of earning on YouTube. So please send your super chats. Supporting the teams you want to support. But that's just a chapter story. Let's analyze the game. Jay on the comment section anasema hii KPL hapana bana. Mnataka kuniambia mnateseka hivyo KPL. Relax. Hakuna mtu. Relax. Take your water. Let me take my water as well. Relax. Busome logo. Relax. All right, let's just start to analyze. So F1 esports, if I'm being honest, F1 Pale, when the game was starting, F1 game 1, they were not really sure about their play. F1 esports went back to lobby a little bit early. And then now when we come to this game, when we come to now the second game, that is Erangel, F1 esports take their time. We've not seen them engaging in any fights, sorry. We've not seen them even third party in fights. They basically played it safe. And you know, when you win a chicken dinner and you get position 1, you have 10 points. You already have 10 points to your team. So that is a sure bet. Ataka tuko na kill tatu, we have 10 points. That is 13 points ahead of everyone who's behind there with us. You understand? So that did give them one step ahead of everyone there. And then now when we come to talk about a team like the OL, I'm not sure about the name. Let me check the name. Niwaambie jina in full ni gani. But that team as well did a really good job. 4PF as well, makofi kwenu. I mean, game 1, muliona dust, and then when we come to game 2, mkachukua your time, you chose the fights to engage in, you decided, okay, this is the fight you're going to be taking and this is not the fight you want to be taking, and then you have to give 4PF Habibi their clap, even though your spray for Sky L with the 4-scope needs a little bit more improvement. But other than that, believe Habibi is the ideal for 4 pockets full of the Kales. He probably told them, let's play it a little bit safe and see where we can go. And that did give them at least some points, okay? For their team, they got some points. They got to be one step ahead. I think even making it to position 4, at least they have some points there. And the eliminations they had, probably they got 10 points from this second game. So they have 2 more games now to maybe catch up and have something happening for their team. So Hapo P, I'm hoping they have some strategy around it, okay? But honestly, 4PF, good play there, trying to improve your skill. And then F1, big up to your chicken dinner. You really deserved it. The person asking about KPK kama atakuwa, I don't know about KPK. I've not seen KPK registering for this season. So no, some teams here are missing. This season tungekuwa 60 teams, guys. Mkoona tufike 52. The other teams, where are you? But that is fine. So we were still analyzing and seeing where the teams are and what they're doing and what their plan is now when it comes to these games. But then so far so good. If I'm being honest, tuongee ukweli, Group B and Group C have really shown us that even though we are new to KPL, we are actually good at the game. Even though we've never been in such a scene, we can actually dominate. You understand? So I'm loving this so much. And then we have to talk about teams which team was this that got the chicken dinner? The Night Strikers. Honestly, Night Strikers, that was good actually coming from them, especially the fighting military base. Yes, military base. They lost one of their teammates, but then they come back there. They were able to get that player that got a knock and the fast on their teammate, even though he missed a couple of shots. Konyo kweli. I don't know how that happened, but Nisawa. No way. Okay, nani anasema Kenya tapatana na South Africa? Amtuamini guys. Nani anauliza minim? No guys, minim kuzo. I am Kenyan. Tuachie hapo. Let's focus on PUBG Mobile and see how we're going to be going about it. I can see people there in the comment section saying, let's go F1. Love it, Duck Devil. James Njoroge saying, Mkali anacheza lini? Mkali amepeana account. Mkali ataki kucheza. Mkali ataki kucamp KPL, but ni sawa. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed game 2. That was a wrangle. Game 3 is about to begin, so patieni kastenu break ya kama 2 minutes, and then the game begins in a few. But for now, BRB, look at the Attack on Titan ad na ujibambe. Like, share, sub, super chat, gifts, zote ziko allowed. M-Pesa, tafuta namba yangu WhatsApp group iko hapo. M-Pesa na fanya. BRB, guys. All right, we are back now. We are going to game number 3 now, and that is going to be Miramar. And I really need to know, when I'm looking at Miramar right now, rather which team do I basically expect to get us a chicken dinner? Kidogo tu. Just a second, I need to connect charger. ZD. A second, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be talking to you again. Hi, Abasi, let's go. So we are here, and when you look at the flight, but it is coming from the southern side, basically all the way to the northwestern side of Miramar, going towards El Pozo. And when you look at Group C, the safe zone has already been shown by Pubg. And I'm guessing what would have been the best thing for these teams is that I can see now where the safe zone is. So why should I not go where the safe zone is taking me? You understand? But maybe they have a plan for that. But as of now, Nikoshia kuna timu ya Kenya tamatcha na sisi. Of course, Jay. What's good, step? Welcome to the live. We are live here on YouTube. And we are enjoying the Kenya Pubg Mobile League game season 9. And this is Group C. Group A played on Saturday. Group B played on Sunday. And then Group C has played today. I mean, if you have missed all those games, please go ahead and check out the YouTube past lives. You'll see you see all the groups from Group A, B, and now here in Group C, you can see all the lives. If you have not liked the live stream, please go ahead and like. If you haven't shared the live stream link, tafadhali share the live stream link. Get as many people watching KPL, because you know how this is going. Najua hamjaona pressure kama in a very long time. Nani wa Kenya wanapeana pressure? Then you can see a team, they're getting eliminated one by one. Masti, they're getting knocked as well. So we're going faster, where we have Muturi and his teammate. Now, seeing that Muturi is down, and then DC Denji is retreating, going away from that fight. We'll be seeing how that goes. So we can see Lucifer, they're getting pushed. A nice knock there on 8 of beautiful camping happening there. Ni kama amechukua lessons kutoka kwa kina Mkali. He's trying to dust that kill. Lucifer Yawa, you almost fumbled that dust there, but you can see the players from CZ trying to get closer, but then they have gone away from this fight for push Lucifer. I will advise him to get the revive on Muturi, but then it seems like his teammate as well has been able to get that revive. So beautiful play there coming from Lucifer. Camping ni ile hitu ikijipa, you become the happiest player in any scene. We have Kichwa there getting knocked and thirsted. We can see a lot is happening on their side there. This is just the first zone of the game. We can already see some teams are getting eliminated, getting taken back to lobby. This is too early for that to happen, but Wacha tutaona. Usipeleke SB bonge kiwewe, najua ka ozai kwako sikuji. Kiswahili nimesoma Kiswahili nikafeel kama mzungu wa mambo asome Kiswahili, bro. Hey! Then you have the players here from Team 4. They will be going away from the players that were right next to them there. They want to avoid that fight. That is Team 7. Acha confirm your Team 7 jinayo ni gani. Jota mimi staki kushinda nimesahau. Oh, Outlaws. Okay, Outlaws players. Sorry about that. Poleni sana. Sijasema jina team yenu for a while, but then at least now I know it's the Outlaws. And then when we look at the game now, looking at the Outlaws and rather what their strategy is going to be, I hope they're planning on a way to really go about this fight. Are they going to be pushing Team 4, or are they going to be avoiding Team 4 as much as they can? All this is a matter of strategy. What do they want to do about it? Is this a fight you want to engage in or not? But let's do a little bit of a quick roundabout of the game here to see what's going to be happening. G9 esports are there as well. G9 here, they're taking on a fight. They seem to have gotten at least one knock to their name. Kambia nini baridi kwa miguu. Anyway, as usual, guys, kama kawaida, if you can support the live in any way you'd like to support, please go ahead and do so. Either liking, sharing, subscribing, or even sending super chats. Please go ahead and do that. I really appreciate it. But likes Spears Mentosha, subs Spears Mentosha, those things do matter as well. But then we have team 19 players there. We have G9 making their rotations as well. Looking at the overall statistics of the game, there we have the players there from team 8, that is FTR. They are going to be moving around the game here as well. Also in the comment section, people asking how to join KPL. It's easy. All you have to do is join the Kenya PUBG Mobile Community WhatsApp group or our official Discord server. You can ask there. One of the moderators can pin the link for you, and then you can go ahead and join PUBG Mobile Kenya Community. And then through that, you'll be able to now join us for these KPL games. Usipitwe ujibambe. You get what I'm saying? So please go ahead and ask any moderator on the chat. They'll be sending the link to you, and you'll be a part of the PUBG Mobile Kenya community. So the zone is about to move now. The rotations on the zone are about to happen. So watch it to know how it's going. Excuse me, how it's going to go and what we're going to be expected for this third game. Again, kama kawaida, if you can share the live link, nitashukuru sana. Let's please continue creating awareness in the KPL games. Share the links. Kama uko na group na rafiki yako fulani, weka hapo nyinyi watatu mkuje muone live, you understand? Hiyo yote will be amazing to have people doing that and supporting the live through the night. So YCEE Esports, they are making their rotation. We are in the first phase of the zone. F1 Esports got the chicken dinner for the second game of the night. CG wanaenda wapi CG? The rotations they're trying to make, but my suggestion will be just please stay towards the safe zone. Ukikaa mbali sana, you start using your utilities too early in the game. Na hivyo ndio sasa, by the time you get to the safe zone, you do not have enough utilities to enjoy the game. Looking at Team 13, the 4 pockets full of Carleys, they will be doing their rotations as well. Team 8 here. That is DSK. Team 8, that is the fighters. Also in the game, they are making their rotation. We still have the 16 teams in the game. Not a single team has been taken back to lobby. What has happened is that some teams have just lost a couple of their players one by one, but not losing a whole team in general. But we'll be seeing whether we'll be having a team losing their whole team this early in the game. It is the second phase of the zone. Look at Group C. Group A, by the time we were here in the second phase, Miramar, we were counting 10 teams remaining. You wonder how that happened. But that's just something else. That's something else. I'm not even gonna lie. But let's see how this really goes. There we have the player there from PGx, your mom's favorite, getting spotted, and unfortunately this will be him going back to lobby. Beautiful spray there from Starboy, getting that knock on him, taking him all the way back to lobby. That rotation was just not going to work. Seeing where he rotated was basically in front of a team. That's really unfortunate, but these things happen, okay? These things happen. So zingine, just make the wrong rotation and it costs your team, and you start complaining why or how this happened. So please police make the right rotations. Let's go ahead and move around to see what the other teams are up to and what to expect. Please tell me in the comment section, team gani inakaa kushinda when it comes to this third game of the night. Is it going to be F1 Esports 4PF? Is it going to be Crazy Esports? Is it going to be the Night Strikers? Is it going to be PGxPOGO, OUTLAWZ, Fridays, 44 NGANUSH? Tell me in the comment section. You have Push Esports, 6 Camp. I think that is Team 15. I don't think I've seen Team 15 sana. Watch out to PTA Team 15, guys. Okay, Team 15 is also a new team. They just came together. They've been playing together for a while and they wanted to be a part of KPL, so we gave them a chance and now they're here trying their best. I mean, experience is the best teacher. For them, if they want to get a little bit better, all they need to do is play KPL more and more, and of course their experience in the PUBG mobile competitive scene will increase. But then have F1 Dodge. They're being taken back to with the SP players. For F1 Esports, they got the first chicken dinner the last game that was in Erangel, and now we're in the start game. And sijui, I don't know if they're going to be getting another chicken dinner or will they be engaging, because now the teams from SB are really playing on the aggressive side. Ni kama pale Oza amewambia, you know what guys, Mitch pale amesema hatuna skills, wacha sasa tumuonyeshe sisi ni nani. So what we'll be seeing how Oza's team will be performing now that they have a chance here to maybe show us how good they are, how they're planning to go about these games. So we'll be waiting to see how they do go about it at the end of the day. As usual, Miramar is a very big map and the game tends to take some time before fights happen if the players are trying to take their time and avoid as many fights happening as possible. So it's something. Oh yes, Oze alikuanga CZ. What happened? What happened? Where did you go? Why did you leave CZ though? Why did you leave CZ? What happened to you? Huh? But then Nisawa. So as the PGx do their rotations, let's look at another team there. We have YCEE ESPORTS, a team that has been doing a really good job. Guys, ini gari gani? Mbona inakaa McLaren? What is this? Acha tuangalie logo. Is it a Ferrari Lamborghini? McLaren? Is it the McLaren that came recently? Because I saw there's even an orange McLaren. Oi. Let me hydrate, guys. I think that's it for me speaking English. Hey, Metosha. Nice meeting you as well, Joe Caesar. But let's do our rotation. You have NS there, the Night Strikers. They seem to be not engaging in any fight. So let's see what's going to be happening. Well, Mkali's team is called 44 NGANUSH. They haven't really engaged in any fight yet. But wacha tuangalie, tuone nini inaendelea. Because wanacheza chini sana. Sijui wanaogopa. You know, the thing is, if you're new to KPL, it's a very shaky tournament because you don't know what to expect. You're going against 16 teams. Group B kwanza, they're going against 18 teams. Yani wako 18 kwa lobby moja. Wanasikia ai hapana. But then yesterday they did that thing. Some teams actually dominated. Wakatuonyesha yenyewe mambo si vile inakaa, okay? Mambo ni ngumu kidogo. But then have crazy esports player there. We have Klaus. We'll be doing the rotations with Murife. They are the only two players remaining from their team. Looking at Muturi, or rather the 4 pockets full. I was going to Muturi's side, but then it seems like I landed here. But then the 4 pockets full of the Kali is in, where is this, where they are? They're really playing it safe. They are in the graveyard. They have a player that is Muturi holding it here. Doesn't really want to make a sound. But then they have to be careful because Push Esports is right there. There might be third party in that fight. We might be seeing something happening if they're not really careful, if they're not really on their alert. Then that will definitely cost their team if they don't really rather go about it the right way. So far, Zone does go towards La Benita, some part of Los Leones. So 4 the teams are playing along that side. We'll be seeing how that goes. As a Sani Kwambia, maybe the bad side of having fights take too long before they come to you. When you look at Group C Miramar game, usually Miramar we have teams going back to a bit too early because people land together. But then for Group C, they decide, okay, everyone will land everywhere around the map and then come back and engage. So now for these teams, what is going to happen is, now that we are going to this smaller zone, so we're going to phase 4 of this zone. Now players that do not have life policy, hey, where was I? Where on confused? But then I see Shani saying 4 PS and then Chief saying pushes. What I was saying, but then about the bad thing about having people survive this long. But then have DSK Ninja. He will be going in for that push. YC Pale is retreating, avoiding these fights. Nikama Mesema, I do not really want to engage in this anymore. So YC Junior there and his teammates will be avoiding this fight. They will be going away from this fight, okay? Actually, nashinanga nikiwahintia, we are planning a small PUBG hangouts as KPL, so acha tuone itafika wapi, and we hope you guys get to turn up, come meet your Kenya community. It's not really a game thing, is ni ile kutouch grass. Literally tunaenda kuona kati ya Ozai na Kabaka nani anaweza kimbia mbio kushinda mwingine. Anyway, wacha nisiongea, nikiongea kisema kitaumana. YCEE sport player Frank there does get knocked as well, and then YC Macy here. But like I was saying, when they're getting to the smaller stages of the zone, the smaller it gets and the more you are, the higher the lag is going to be in the game. So if you do not have a high-end device, or rather your device tends to render a lot near enemy teams, then you're really going to really struggle to try and survive. So yes, that's going to be the scenario here for Group C. We have 15, stay with me, 15 teams, okay? And that's not all, 50 players in stage 4 of the zone. Wacha nionyeshe stage 4 inakaje. For those who don't see what I mean, this is what stage 4 looks like. It's going to get smaller, and then now the fights will become a little bit heavier for these teams. So wacha tutaona, we have F1 there taking on 4PF. One of the teammates from F1 ESPORTS, that is Supra, has been taken down. His teammate King there will be trying to get the revive. Phantom, watching this fight from afar, probably doesn't really want to engage or rather expose his position to the 4PF team, but then he should really focus on going in for that push because it's really, really important. But then you can see the players that from F1 esports have the hard time because now Child can't spot King. Another knock there for the F1 esports team. They have just 2 players remaining. Supra, they have been quite low. King needs to get revived as well. They need to smoke up the whole place and then change their position. But then if they did not do that, then they will be going back to lobby sooner than they expected to be done. But then for F1 Phantom, they're looking at Gerchild. I mean, he has every card right now to make his teammate get all the way to the safe zone, but then he's not using it. Gerchild is basically lying. Phantom, use this chance. Habibi, they're going in for that push. But what is Phantom doing? Phantom, use this chance to distract 4PF. Give your teammates a fighting chance. There we go, beautiful spray, almost getting a knock on Gerchild. The first knock is in there, beautiful spray from Phantom. But then his teammates are really getting pressured there by the 4PF. Nemesis, they're going closer to his teammate, not really engaging. Phantom is taking a really long time to really engage in any spray. He's just scoping his teammates, observing the fights as they happen from afar. But then for him now, he has been taken back to lobby, and that leaves Supra and him as the only players remaining from their team. But Sasa Swalini, you wasted a lot of time before you could get to save your teammate, and now you're really going to lose them if you don't really put your best foot forward. The Night Strikers taking on a fight now. Let me look at what they're up to. PGxPOGO, the last player there, has been taken back to lobby by Phantom, but the zone is going to be a little bit damaging, so I hope they have a plan to make it to safe. So now 14 teams remaining, and it seems like SB Voke will be surrounded. There are many 14 in his hand there. Doesn't really have another gun other than Uzi. Beautiful damage there from Bruiser, the player there from LSD is quite low. Fast going for that push, and Voke has been eliminated. That push was not well planned, and just like that, the sprays and the cover sprays for the players from Night Strikers are able to take on the players from SB, taking them back to lobby. Next time, when you're going for that push, do not expose yourself. Take your time and think about it. Stop wasting your time. But ni important kujua magari. Lakini sikia ukweli. Sikia ukweli. Najua gari ilikuwa McLaren. Tulieni. I was just confirming because it looked different. I've not seen many people spin that second McLaren spin. So that's why you see I'm trying to understand. I know that is when the time the kill feed zilikuja za McLaren. So I really needed to know. Because niliona the orange and I was like, dang, this car looks nice. If I could just get it. Hey. Lakini hapana. YCEE esports losing players to the zone as well there. We can see YCEE Junior is down as well now. YCEE Messi will be the only person remaining for his team. Does get knocked as well now. YCEE Junior quite low. I don't think he's going to be able to survive this. Say that the players there are really trying to get him down, trying to smoke up the place here. Has been spotted, and YCEE Junior has been eliminated. NS now, they're being spotted as well. Teams are really third party the fights here. We have the players there from Teammate, third party as well. The sprays they're really connecting. So let's see what Merciless will be up to. But then now the teams are really losing players one by one. 11 teams remaining, 33 players in the game there. Fifth phase of the zone. We'll be going to the sixth phase of the zone. So we'll be seeing a lot of third party fights happening here and there. We have the players here from ESPORTS are also waiting for the chance to engage in a fight, but then will they really be able to survive this? See that now people are literally about to be everywhere. OUTLAWZ as well, really close to them. They will be stopping them as they try to make it in safe zone. Now teams are losing players one by one. OUTLAWZ there. G9 Boozy, who put the goat in the game? Let's go and look at what is happening there, because they are the 4PF trying to engage in a fight there. They really are getting knocked there. A couple of their teammates are down. 4PF Habibi doing the rotation. Hayes clan there. We have 432 Hatsa Shinichi. Bro, kuna mtu gani analazimisha kusema hizi jina? But then have pushed Lucifer there, does get knocked as well. The team here has 6 eliminations to their name. Probably will be trying to see whether they'll be getting the revive and go towards the safe zone. Looking at the zone, there has at least less than 3 seconds. We'll be going to the 6th phase of the zone, and now we'll start losing players. Looking at the players from OUTLAWZ getting some damage on their side as well. They're Merciless, being quite damaged. He has to be careful. 2 players remaining from the team. The knock there does connect, and now it's going to be time for NS last player to do what he gotta do, because they already got a chicken dinner first game. But will they be able to get another chicken dinner? Since they've lost teammates, the Nathia almost got the knockdown for Will Be Humble, but then it didn't really connect at all. And now my friend here really needs to find a way of surviving. You can see the player there in Ignite has already been knocked there. We have the players really third party in this fight, so a lot is going to be happening. NS player, you need to make it to the safe zone. The zone is about to close in. Players will start getting knocked to the zone as well. Looking at F1 Esports losing players. Phantom does get knocked by the zone as well. Ignite, they are getting tested by the players from 44 NGANUSH. Wanamalizia team ya mkali ndio hawa. Team ya mkali ndio hawa, wametulia, hawana maneno. Kazi ni third party tu. Watu wakifanya hivi na hivi yanatulia tu. But then I have someone there asking about Team 9. We've seen them. They've not really engaged. That is why we've not gone there. Mostly, you tend to go around the fight so you don't miss them. And a beautiful spray there does get the knock on the player from OUTLAWZ. That is 17WO. Sijui kama inafaa kumaanisha kitu ikishikanishwa, but then it seems like the 44 NGANUSH players are really giving the OUTLAWZ a hard time right now. A flank there coming from Fox, 44 NGANUSH, and just like that, it does get the last player, and beautiful cover from Fox does get to eliminate the last player from OUTLAWZ. Amazing gameplay coming from the 44 NGANUSH team here. And our team 13, the 4 pockets full of the Carleys, will now be finding a way towards the safe zone. 4 teams remaining, 10 players remaining. And since it is less than 20 seconds, they should probably go towards the safe zone. So far, not a single team is in the safe zone yet. They will be using the drop here as cover if it is in the zone. But then unfortunately for them, it is not. They have a team on their side. Teammate will be the reason 4PF doesn't get a chicken dinner if they're not careful. But then remember, for teammate as well, they need to really go towards the zone there. 44 NGANUSH does get the knock there on Habibi, and the 4PF players have been spotted, and just like that, they have been eliminated. Now we will be going towards the next fight to see how this goes. Will we be having teams, or rather the 2 teams losing players anymore, or the 44 NGANUSH? Okay, we have the fast knock there. Last player remaining for Will Be Humble. Quite low there. Will be exposed to 44 NGANUSH players. Remember, one of the teammates there has a sniper. That is an M24. And even knows how to snipe. That will be the reason why the last player from teammate will be eliminated. Now we can see the players that report from NGANUSH trying to make it to the safe zone. But then again, they have the numbers. 40 players in their team. 44 NGANUSH. Finally, after a very long time, they do get their chicken dinner. 9 eliminations to their name. Strategy imejipa. You see what I'm saying? Strategy imejipa, guys. And just like that, we have the 44 NGANUSH. They're getting their chicken dinner with a total of 9 eliminations. Big up to you, 44 NGANUSH. Coming in second, we have FR. They have a total of 8 eliminations. Beautiful play from them as well. Look at that team 3, have 4 PF. There are 2 eliminations. Position 4, we have NS, 4 eliminations. 5 Outlaws, 6 eliminations. 6, we have Push Esports. 8 eliminations. 7, we have Haze 0. 8 Haze, not Haze, that is 432 hearts. And then 8, we have Haze with 1. 9 F1 1. 10 Crazy Esports 1. 11 G9 Esports 3. 12 YCEE Esports 0. 13 Keytrend is Team 0, 14 SB 2, 15 PGx God 0, and then 16 we have the Only Fun Noobs, or I think Only Fun Noobs Niawa Apaju. With the eliminations going all out for this game, we have with 5 eliminations FTR Gilly, Gills or Gilly, I'm not sure. Best companion with 3 rescues, 4 PF Nemesis, and then finisher with the final elimination Kali 44 NGANUSH. Rada NGANUSH. I know they feel proud about this, but not just Nini. Nisawa. Congratulations to you, 44 NGANUSH, for getting the winner chicken dinner when it comes to the third game of the night. That was Miramar. Of course, we have one more game to go, and we'll be doing some little bit of an analysis before we go to the last game of the night, and we'll be talking about one team, 44 NGANUSH, because that is the only team that we have not seen them engaging. They have third-party fights. They got a push happening there from Outlaws, and then you had 44 NGANUSH coming from the back. That small rotation is the reason they won that game, because if they had not had one player coming from the other side, then probably the Outlaws would have gotten that elimination on 44 NGANUSH. Now your game engaged Shaivo. But good thing is they had Fox coming from the back, does get the last player from Outlaws, and they get eliminated. So they hold the highest ground in Miramar now. Wakakapo wakatulia wakaona wana story. So once they finished that, they went ahead and waited for teams to eliminate each other. 4PF trying to make it to the safe zone. They got the first knock. The team that was, which team was on the side? Oh, why can't I remember? NS? There was a team on the side there, and that team is the team that got, is it NS or F1? Okay, the live is almost there, so I'm going to see. But that team on the side got to eliminate the last player from 4PF. So now when that last player was eliminated, that gave a chance for the players to go towards the safe zone. But what they didn't have an advantage on is the numbers. Seeing that the players from 44 NGANUSH, they had the numbers. They were able to wait patiently. They had a sniper to third party and steal as many kills as possible. But then that was really not enough. I really want to see which team that was. Okay, it was FTR. Sorry, FTR. So FTR does that rotation. Unfortunately, they were a little bit late, and that kind of stopped them from getting that chicken dinner. But honestly, guys, I'm really enjoying the games. We have one more game to go tonight. For now, we'll be taking a quick break so that the caster can take a short break to do something, and then we'll be back after the break. Do not go anywhere. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in a few. BRB. All right, so we are back. We're going into the last game of the night, and that's going to be Erangel. I mean, game one, Erangel, game one, Sana going to Erangel, and then game three, we come and we watch Miramar. Now we are going to the last game of the night. That's going to be Erangel. In the first game, we had the Night Strikers giving us a chicken dinner in Sunhawk. And then it came into game two where we had F1 Esports getting the chicken dinner in Erangel. And now when we came into the third game of the night, that was Miramar, we had 44 NGANUSH getting the chicken dinner. That was really impressive coming from them. Beautiful play for the 44 NGANUSH. And now that we are going into the last game of the night, I hope you guys are buckled up, because now this being the last game, this is where things become a little bit crazy, because now people need to get their points. Anyway, let's head into the game and see what we're expecting tonight. Sorry. The game was not connected. So let's head into the game and see what to expect in the last game of the night. All right. Awesome. So looking at the flight path, we have it coming from Milta Power all the way to Primos, where we'll be expecting a couple of battles here and there. Probably the team that is going to be winning this game is either a team that has won before, and probably maybe a team that hasn't won. Honestly, KPL Season 9 has been quite unpredictable. So we'll see how this goes. Anyway, it's fine. So let's see where the teams land. What do we expect? Which team do you think is going to win? Please tell me in the comment section, and don't be sure to keep an eye on that team to see whether they live up to the expectation or not. Sijui kama ni mimi, lakini room za leo ni kama ziko na tabia funny. The zone was the flight path is on the southern side, guys. The flight path is on the southern side of Erangel, but then PUBG decides that the safest place is basically the northern side, Severny and some part of the water. So here what will happen is, imagine if the zone goes towards that ridge line of Severny. That's going to be very very intense. But let's see what happens here. F1 Esports does land with the team next to them, that is Crazy Esports, but it seems like Crazy Esports doesn't really want to engage in that fight, because as you can see, they also do not have enough loot to engage in that fight. That is probably the best thing they should have done, because for F1 Esports, they have some type of weapons with them that they can easily use to get the eliminations on the players they are from Crazy Esports. But acha tutaona, maybe things will be a little bit different for these teams, but let's give it time and see what to expect. But then you have the players there from Shelter. We want to see what Shelter brings for us as well, whether we're going to be having a fight happening here or not. But the only teams that are actually really close to the safe zone right now, F1 Esports and Crazy Esports, are the only teams that are in the safest place that they can be in this game. We have Hayes Clan. They have landed in military base. So we'll be seeing how they go about that in military base, whether they'll be taking on any fights or not. That will be all up to them and how they're planning to go about this game. Looking at the team here in Fieri Pier, we have PGxPOGO. They've landed there a little bit safe because there is no team right next to them there. When I look at Primos, we have a team that is G9 Esports landing there as well. And then we look at team 16, that is none other than Push Esports. They're holding the compound that is just right outside of Primos. They're also going towards Gatka. They have to be really careful though, because YCEE Esports is holding Gatka and they are trying to loop up, and then maybe now they can engage in a fight. Looking at the SB team, they have taken a vehicle and they're going to the farthest side of Erangel. Probably they're going to be making a rotation and going towards the safe zone. The team that is going to secure Severny will be the luckiest team. If I'm being honest, they will not have a struggle of trying to make it to the safe zone, because maybe this happened, or maybe there's a team camping there and then we have to go this side or that side. They won't really have to fight with that. All they have to do is just go to the safe zone, stay in Severny, and now wait for teams to come towards them. That's basically all they need to do. But for now, how are you guys feeling about Group C? Are they challenging enough? Group C, Group A, Group B. Between those three teams, how are you feeling about them? Are they challenging enough? Have they passed the vibe check for KPL? Have they really stood out? Have they shown us that they're really good at the game and they deserve to be more in the KPL games? They deserve to be really in KPL and get to dominate, if I can put it that way. But otherwise, guys, let's look around and see what we're expecting to see. We have the 4 pockets full are landing in Milton. They have the Outlaws landing just outside of Milton. They're already making their rotations towards the station. So if the 4PF team spots them, then they'll probably be able to eliminate them. But then luckily for them, they have taken the other route and they're doing the rotation away from where we have the players from 4PF. Look at that, team 15. They are also playing it safe. For team 15, we've not seen them doing much because, like I said, they are a new team to the KPL games, so they're really trying to survive and try as much as possible to have as many points as possible. So that is a 6 camp. That is the name of that team. Team 17 is the OnlyFans bot. Chanyone logo yao inakaje? Oh, Anata. Yeah, no wonder. OnlyFans bots. Okay, that's the name of that team. Okay, good. I kind of missed that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's give it a second. Wait. I'm trying to refresh here something. Okay. 6,800 kbps. So. Anyway, we are back. I'm sorry about that. I was just confirming something. But then as you can see, the game is looking a bit crazy now, seeing no one wants to engage in any fight. We expected the people to start fighting now. But the thing is, everyone is now thinking their own way. No one wants to be thinking of, of engaging anywhere other than where they feel safe. So that's going to be something maybe they should focus on, and then now they can go ahead and now start and say, let's go ahead and push, or rather let's avoid this and let's do this or that. There's many things will be different. So just give me a second here. I've changed something on the live. It might take a while to reflect, but I hope it reflects positively to the live stream too. Nateseka, but ni sawa, haina shida. It's going to be all good. From the next game, I'm going to make sure it's all good. Because I was doing this as we wait for the fights to come to us. So the fights have not really started coming to us, so we'll have to wait a little bit before they come to us. Kimia si shida, zitakuja towards us. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Hiya, bas. All good. All set. All set. Let's get to it. Let's get into the violence. So now already we have a team that has decided to hold Severny, and that is none other than F1 Esports. That might just be the best call they have made tonight. Staying in Severny, making sure that they can hold that compound. Going to a place is something, but surviving is another. If you cannot survive, then that call was not enough. But then have G9 that they seem to be taking on a fight here. Let's go real quick to have the G9 players and see what is happening. Which team is getting knocked and thirsted by the G9 team? That is the Night Strikers already. One of the teammates, Merciless, has been knocked and thirsted, taken all the way back to lobby too early in the game. We are still in the second phase of the zone. We're going to the third phase of the zone. The damage from the zone, of course, is going to be behind them. Is from Spray on Starboy, from Starboy on Reaper. And that player is quite low. If I was Starboy, that would have been an easy push for me if I had. But since I'm not him, so that's a big no. The push is not a must. So we can see the rotations. They are probably happening from the player from NS, that is Starboy, looking for a better view on how he's going to be getting that knock or that damage on Reaper, and then now he can start engaging. But then an NS player is knocked as well. So the fight is finally happening here. Fish being quite low, trying to heal up, but then the G9 players are really playing on the aggressive side. They have lost a couple of players there. The player from G9 passes by the vehicle. Fish there doesn't really focus on that. He does get knocked as well, but then now one person remains standing from the Night Strikers, and that is none other than Starboy. Already they have lost a couple of their players. That means for Starboy, they should be a wake-up call to go away from this fight as much as they can, and then now he can come back and say, okay, fine, let me engage or not engage. So I'm not sure, but staying there was not the best thing, honestly, for him. He should have really stayed, gone away. That's actually a good thing he's doing now, because if he wanted to stay there, that would have really, really cost his team at the end of the day. There we have Push Esports holding the bridges there by Severny, but then you have YC going into Severny. Siwapigane, watu wafinyane bana. We need that battle. We need the fights. No. But look now, YCEE Esports holding the left side of Severny, and then we have the F1 Esports holding the other side. So they'll be waiting on each other, and then we'll see who wants to actually engage or not. So that's something we'll be looking at to see whether it's going to be happening or not. But then beautiful knocking a thrust there on the players from 6 camp. So now the players from Crazy Esports will be going in for that push move refill with the Pubg in his hand, probably looking for that last player to take him back to lobby. But then Team 15 players are really playing it safe. They do not want to lose the players. One man remains standing. Adolf is also making the rotations, the building here, but then he has to be careful to go in for that. Mr. P fair from that player does get the damage, does get the first player down from CZ, does get the fast player, but then unfortunately Crazy Esports has the numbers that his team lacks already. 2 teams have been eliminated, taken back to lobby. Good play from them. Actually, I really need to say this, big up to all the teams that have played in KPL Season 9. All the teams have showed up. I mean, at first, I'm not even gonna lie, I was a little bit worried because the registrations were high. I was happy about that. You know, me and my team, we knew, okay, great, we've hit the numbers, we've gotten the target we set for this season. But then what next? What if these teams do not come and play? So they did come and play, and all I can say is, man, all the players, all the people watching the live stream, you guys are the reason KPL is where it is right now, and we cannot stop saying thank you for your support and your love for the Kenya PUBG Mobile League. For now, all we hope that inshallah, God willing, we'll be having better things coming from the KPL side. All we're asking is for your support in any way you want to support us. Continue supporting us. Every single support matters to us, okay? But then again, let's focus on the game now. Yes, Naya Poliana has at least 2 teams there. We saw Crazy Esports taking on the players from 6 camp, taking them back to lobby. But then now, we are not sure if this is going to be enough for CZ Esports. Will they be surviving, or will they be getting, excuse me, a chicken dinner, or will we be having the usual culprits giving us a chicken dinner for this last game of the night? Kunguni chati menyamaza. Usually people wanafikanga mali wana watch, wanasema acha sasa tuangalie, wacha sasa tu observe, let's see what we're going to get from this game, unaona? So just give them their time. Wataongea, usiogope mambo ya watu wa chat. Yes, kushtue hii hapana shutua wewe. No, do not be shutued, okay? But then guys, please make sure the likes and the number of people watching are equal. That will be really good for the live as well, really help push the KPL live streams up. So please go ahead and like if you yet to like, subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get updated when we go live next. And then also please share the live stream link. This is the last game of the night and we'll be having it going. Mtu ameniambia Mitch ongea Kiswahili, si ni wa Kenya ndio wana watch. But see, the thing is, it's not only Kenyans that are watching, guys. I'm not even going to lie. Kenyans are watching, kuna watu wa okay, a lot of different types of people are watching, and so we really have to accommodate kila mtu. Unanielewa? I'll try mix Swahili hapa na pale, but sina like sezi shinda kwa the Kiswahili. Kwani hiyo ni Kiswahili na nikatana mimi ni Mkenya. Bro, what the hell? But that's not a problem. Anyway, guys, let's continue focusing on the game and see what we're expecting in tonight's last game of the night, and that's gonna be Erangel. Pia mzoe Kiingereza man. Zoea English bana. Wacha kuniambia ukienda kwenye kupatana na watu utaongea English. Zoea English bana. Mademu wa PUBG atakupatana na huko nje, all of a sudden wamesahau walikuwa wanaongea Kiswahili kwa game. Asema who are you? Lol. No, I don't play with you. No, Z. Mademu wa PUBG ni wafiti. Ukipatana na on ground. Yo, these ladies are OGs. I'm not even gonna lie. Wana bamba mbaya. But then again, you have the 44 NGANUSH team here really going away from the fight. They don't really want to engage in the fight anymore. They just want to be as safe as they can be, like they were when they were playing in Miramar. So I hope that strategy works for them as well, because if it doesn't, then mambo itakuwa kidogo imeenda mrama, okay? But then looking at YCEE Sports still in Severny, nothing will be happening here. Group C has a very slow game. Most teams, actually all teams, are playing on the passive side. They do not want to be on the aggressive side. Apart from YCEE Sports and Crazy Esports, those two teams are playing more on the aggressive side and then coming into the passive side a little bit later. So that does somehow change. Also for SB, they're also playing really aggressive. We can see them getting at least one or two their teams a name. Trying to get the task there because the player is basically right in front of them. So Push Esports down one player, remaining three players. That is going to be Muturi. And his team is then the 44 NGANUSH team. They are taking on a fight. Let's go and see what's happening there. But then Reaper does get a knock and a thrust happening. And here, just outside the shooting range, we'll be seeing a fight happening there between the players from G9 and 44 NGANUSH players. Beautiful knock there by Cronus. And now they'll be passing by with the vehicle, Cronus, with the vehicle. And now Fox at 44, with the last person remaining, does miss the shot there with S12K. And that's going to be an easy elimination for the G9 clan. And just like that, the players from 44 NGANUSH have been taken back to lobby. Looking at SB there, they had a team right in front of them. That was going to be the players from Push Esports, but then nothing has really changed there. YCEE Esports taking on a fight there. It seems like Severny finally is hitting up, and the players from F1 Esports and YCEE Esports want to take each other down. Ati Masa Inengi abonge tu Kiswahili. I'm guessing that's ingine you've changed into Inengi. Acha niwaambie nitajaribu. But the thing is, KPLC ndaelezaje, si wa Kenya peke yake wana watch, guys. Kuna maybe hata Muhindi anaishi Kenya, but then Kiswahili yake ni mbaya. So haelewi Kiswahili. So if I start talking Swahili, maybe when I'm telling stories with you guys, lakini kama I'm casting the fight is happening, hapo lazima pia sasa nitonge English. You understand? But then looking at the F1 Esports team, they have YCEE Esports right in front of them. We'll be seeing what YC will be up to, seeing that the F1 Esports team is right where they are right now. They are going to be trying to get some push happening here between the two teams. But first, they have to cross to this other side so that they can be able to engage. But then you have two players there from YCEE. So that is a Bailey and his teammate F1 King. They are holding the window here. He had every single chance of honestly engaging and getting a knock on these players. You can see, he can see them. He can see YC Frank. He can see YC Abeli, but then he's choosing not to engage. Every time Frank does go open, he has a chance of getting a knock there, but then F1 King, quite slow there with the reaction. He does miss that knock on the player, but honestly, he has some maybe better luck on that next time. But kumbe oze unasikia baridi. Man, my legs. Nilikuwa dhani mimi peke yangu tasika nitaka kuongea. Wah. Ngwethe TV alisema kuna njeve. That is me now. Wah. Nateseka. A lot of cold. But ni sawa tu. At least this is the last game of the night, so I hope you guys are watching in bed. Which is keeping you guys warm. You get what I'm saying? But then you have the SB player, they're getting knocked. One of them, Voke is down. SB, they're trying to get some cover on his knocked teammate, but then it's going to be possible. I do not think so. But then as you can see, the players there from Push Esports really trying to survive right now. The zone is going to be a little bit damaging. We're in the fourth phase of the zone, and the fights will get a little bit more intense. It seems like YCEE Esports is already taking on the F1 team. Two of their players have been taken down. Dodge has been knocked as well. And now one player remains standing from F1. And that is bot. YCEE Esports there will be going in for that push. Look at that, Messi. Messi, you have a very strong name there, so make sure your skills do make sense, because once you use that name, you have to be really the GOAT of PUBG Mobile, but rather Messi in PUBG Mobile. The zone is about to close in. We are going to get a quick zoom on the game and see where the teams are. So basically, not even a lot of teams are in the safe zone, and now they should start moving, even being honest. Looking at Royalty there from Push Esports. He's the only person remaining, and the players there from SB, Wamikaza Haga, they've decided that the player here the players from SB have decided that the player from Push Esports will not be going to the safe side, and now we have SB even going in for that push. Kijana ameamua kuamua wacha tukule hasara. If you're losing the fight, let's lose it. Royalty, they're waiting for him to go in for that push. That means the DBH shot there does get the damage, and the first player there has been knocked. Luckily for the player from SB, the players are giving him cover. Airborne with a good cover does get to cover his teammate, but then that will not be enough. Seeing that already your teammate is outside the zone, that revive will be close to impossible. Look at the Outlaws, honestly. They are not really engaging the players a bit safer. They seem to have gotten into a fight here and taken a couple of players back to lobby. That is the only fans bots. Two of the teammates have been taken back to lobby. Team 17 player, that is MJ, getting pushed there. SFK in his hand there. 2 knocks in already. That was a beautiful call with the players there from Team 7. The Outlaws losing players to Daddy MJ. We might just be seeing a clutch here from just one guy about to wipe out a whole team by himself. The nade is getting picked up. A beautiful 1000 IQ grenade there. Doesn't really connect, but then you saw how he bounced that nade. He was hoping that nade would really connect and wipe, or rather get a knock on the Outlaws players. SB, Rude, and his teammates have been damaged by nothing but the zone. Not even a team has taken them out. It was basically a zone wiping out that. Hey, Queen Chamage nade or what? But then we'll be looking at that later. But then you see the Queen Tail player is right above the team that is right beneath him. They're trying to get the revive. Daddy MJ there wasn't able to get the cover on his teammate. And Queen has been taken back. You can see the DBS push up in there. What you want to chip? Oh, you're okay. But then the DBS from Queen and his teammate does connect. Knackers has been able to save his team right now. And that's going to be GG's to the players from OnlyFans bots. 7 teams remaining right now. Let's do a quick rotation and see what's happening. They have G9 Esports taking on another fight. They have been able to get at least 11 eliminations to the 11. Hey, yalla jama. 11 eliminations to their team. That's crazy, man. Honestly, that's crazy. Nimesikia mtu akisema MVP blah blah. Blade akitaja lazima ukuje hapa. Man, Blade, go touch some grass bana. Touch grass. Go and touch grass. Go and touch grass. I beg. Touch on the grass. Engage. Touch the grass yawa. Unacheza PUBG sana bana. Blade alinyima GT20 na kona simu 3. Sasa simu 3 ni za. Simu 3 ni za. MVP Zaba this season. I'm not sure. YCEE player hapa Messi anaingia ndani ya gari, sijui anaingia kufanya nini. But acha tuone. So 6 teams are remaining. We're in the 5th phase of the zone there. The rotations will be happening and we'll be seeing which team will be giving us a chicken dinner for the last game of the night. Now this is where it gets a little bit more heavy because now 6 teams remaining. The zone is getting smaller, less than 30 seconds, and we'll be having teams engaging in fights. We'll be having them taking on fights. Maybe they're not planned there, but then G9 trying to get the space there on YCEE. But then the YCEE players, wherever they're going, they have a team with the same feeling as them. They're going for that with the fast talk is in there. But then YCEE barely does get knocked there by the DBS. Last player remaining, that is Messi. That's with the shot there. And the players from G9, third party in the fight there, do get the last player from Hayes clan. That is really unfortunate, but then Hayes Smurf there was actually good at the DBS, getting that knock on the player from YCEE Esports. Crazy Esports holding the reach here, waiting for people to get closer to them. 4 pockets full still in the game. It seems like one of their teammates has already been knocked, and that is none other than 4PF player Kakashi. That leaves the 3 players remaining: Gorchild, Nemesis, and Habibi. So let's see what their plan is going to be then. But because of what they are right now, they need to make their rotations. The safe zone is no longer with them. They're less than a minute. It is going to be getting a little bit intense there. But then DR Musty does get a knock on Child, and that will give Crazy Esports player Klaus a chance to change his position. 4 teams remaining, as you can see where they are right now. 4PF not in the safe zone. Crazy Esports trying to make it to the safe zone as well. Outlaws holding the high ground as well, but they are not longer in the safest zone in this game. But then G9 players will be getting to the safe zone. G9 Morabu. Okay, this is this is CZ Morabu. Damn it. Tuma request alafu tutajua na feel tanyosha. Damn it. Watu wanaitana mawanviwa hapa kwa live. Wanataka kufinyana bwana. But then now we have a G9 Morabu. Still dominating the game. They are beautiful spray. They're almost getting knocked on 4PF Nemesis. But then the player that does go away. But then 4PF Nemesis is quite low. Outlaws losing players to the zone. This closing in. The damage from the zone is increasing. And G9 Morabu will be going in for that push. 4PF Nemesis has to be careful because this push now, the vehicle is too big and immediately gets a knock on the player from 4PF directly, taking him back to lobby. Crazy Esports player Morabu might just be giving his team here. Not crazy, bro. G9 Esports player Morabu will be giving his team a chicken dinner. Spark there being quite low. He might not make it zone there, the damage from the zone, but then you see here Musty, third party the fight there and taking that elimination. Now 2 teams remaining, Crazy Esports and G9 Esports. Boozy there, you might be calling yourself the GOAT, but then I hope you'll be the reason your team there will be getting a chicken dinner. G9 Boozy does get the first knock in there on the players from Crazy Esports. One person remains standing, none other than DR Musty. We can see the push there from G9 Morabu. Hey Musty, Wagwan, why did Musty expose himself? Go inside the vehicle when he goes out. When he tries to damage the vehicle, there has to be careful because the hovercraft does kind of get some damage on someone. Beautiful knock there from Musty. G9 Marabu will now be depending on his teammate G9 Boozy to give his team a chicken dinner. But as you can see there, he does not have the numbers. DR Musty as well does not have the numbers. Boozy, they're really looking for a chance to get that knock on him, but then 2 players remain standing. Crazy Esports players there, they are Musty waiting for him to make a mistake. When you look at G9 Boozy, they are smoking himself up to make the rotation of the vehicle. But then question is, who will be getting the chicken dinner for the last game of the night? We have G9 Boozy, they're going in for that push. Is it going to be a good wipe or a bad wipe? But then DR Musty, a nice nade there getting cooked up. Is it gonna be a Kobe on Musty? Both players cooking up nades. The nade that's going from Boozy does connect, and just like that, we have the player from G9 Esports getting the winner chicken dinner for the last game of the night. And they not only get a chicken dinner, they get a total of 18 eliminations. 18. That's haram, brother. 28 points from the last game only, and that is it for G9 Esports. Beautiful comeback there. We have second position, that is Crazy Esports, 8 eliminations. Third, you have the 4 pockets full there, 2 eliminations. The fourth, we have OUTLAWZ, 4 eliminations. 5, we have Haze with 5 eliminations. 6, we have YCEE, 5. 7, we have 432 Hearts, 0. 8, we have Only Fan Bots. Okay, that's the name, and I think I'm not wrong, they're bots. And then we have noobs, so they have 2 eliminations. 9, you have SB with 4 eliminations. 10, you have PGxPOGO, 2 eliminations. 11, you have F1 Esports, 1 elimination. 12, you have Push Esports, 1 elimination. 13, we have 44 NGANUSH, 1 elimination. 14, we have 6 Camp with 0 eliminations. And 15, you have NS, that is a Night Strikers, with 0 eliminations. Going all out, 8 eliminations. You have G9 Spark, Best Companion with 2 rescues. You have 4PF Habibi, and then finisher with the final elimination, that is none other than G9 Boozy with the unbeatable Kobe on the last player from Crazy Esports. And then guys, that is the last game of the night. That was a run girl. But before you go, for the teams that is Group A, Group B, and Group C, please remember that next week, okay, this week, on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you guys still have games. You still have a chance of getting your points up. For the teams that did not get enough points, this is your chance to gather up more points and then qualify to the semis and then the finals as well. But for now, I've really enjoyed Group C games. I hope you guys have enjoyed as well. For those who are new to the live stream, the new subscribers, the new followers, thank you so much for joining the Kenya PUBG Mobile League games. This is Season 9. We just finished Group C. Of course, turn on the notifications, follow if you haven't, so that you can know when we go live for this week's second stage for the group stages. For now, it is going to be good night. Thank you so much for engaging and enjoying the live stream. I've been your girl and your host, Mitch Gaming. I'll be seeing you guys next time. For now, it is good night. And as usual, remember to spread some love, guys. See you next time. Bye.